It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's
an excellent gain, 35 yards.
Cleveland.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the Bengals' 33-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Geno Atkins on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Browns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
For the running back.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A 40-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now they try the right side here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
You got him. You got him.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
the 43-yard line.
56.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Bengals.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this one complete to Gafford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
36-yard line.
56 to Mike. 53. Mike 3. And check. Mike 56.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
56. Check 56. 19 tight.
Now Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Who that? Who that? Check smash. Check smash. Check 60. Check 60. Mike 54.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go straight. Big series right here. We got to step up. Safety screaming.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Mixon on the toss right. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 3. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's a gain of 3.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On third down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Play to the running
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
5-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Browns 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the Browns, 16-yard line.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Robbie Gould out for the field goal of 26.
And Gould is able to put it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. A draw play for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carried by number
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and
the Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.